So we just mixing conspiracy theories with ancient texts. That's what we're doing, Robert. Let's see what my man said. My man, oh, Rodert, sorry. Sergio, I'm going to call you Sergio because I'm going to mess up your first name. It's Rodert. But he said that Enoch, when you read Enoch, you'll understand Noah was the first lineage of pure mom, Nephilim blood. Don't know what, I don't know what he's saying about that. If freaks give birth to freaks masquerading as humans, as reptilian humanoids are, I'd slaughter them too. So I guess he's saying that that Noah was a reptilian from some Nephilims and that sort of thing. And I don't know if he's saying the mom had the blood in him, or if it's his daddy, or both of them. But I do know that he's mixing some conspiracy theory with some ancient writings. So what is the deal with Noah and his look and his birth and who he is? Well, we're going to start with him. So y'all know the Bible story. The Bible story is that Lamech just had his son. Right? Well, according to the book of Enoch, to which he quotes here, and I'm going to go ahead and read the whole damn thing of what it says about the birth of Enoch, so y'all can see for yourself. But this is the book of Enoch 105, 1, 2, and 3. It says, after a time, my son Methuselah took a wife for his son Lamech. She became pregnant by him and brought forth a child, the flesh of which was as white as snow, the red as a rose, and red as a rose. Sounds like an albino. The hair of whose head was white like wool and long, and whose eyes were beautiful. When he opened them, he illuminated the house like the sun. The whole house abounded with light. And when he was taken from the hand of the midwife, opening also his mouth, he spoke to the Lord of righteousness. So this baby came out speaking. Then Lamech, his father, was afraid of him, and flying away came to his own father Methuselah and said, I have begotten a son, unlike to other children. He is not human, but resembles the offsprings of the angels of heaven. This is where the conspiracy part of them being the reptilians that he's saying. But being resembling the offspring of the angels of heaven is of a different nature from us, being altogether unlike us. So if you just read Enoch by itself and didn't research anything about the book of Enoch or about the civilization that they were copying from, and took this at face value, you might run off the rails with the fact that he's saying that, Noah's mom was Anunnaki, and, Noah's daddy was probably Anunnaki, and they had a reptilian. And that his mom was masquerading as a human, but then when the baby was born, here's this baby that's talking and looks like an albino, which is most likely somebody had an albino child and they didn't understand genetics, so this is what they wrote. But if it had not been for the writings of the Sumerians, when you read the Epic of Gilgamesh or the Enuma Elish, and you learn about Zoroaster, Zoroaster is the Sumerian, is where the Jewish people, the Hebrew people, the Israelite people get the idea of Noah from. You see, according to the Sumerians, there is Lamech. But Lamech's wife is pretty much accosted, taken advantage of by Enki. Enki has sex with Lamech's wife. After Enki do his deed and the baby is born, Lamech goes to his father, Methuselah, similar to this, and like, that ain't my child. But then Methuselah tells him, hey, raise him like it's your own child. Lamech's like, cool. So later on, because he said that he looks like one of the angels as well. It also says that in the Zoroaster story that he looks like one of the angels, and that he also had the white skin, and he was an albino looking joker, and eyes light up and all this sort of thing. So the Enoch is like a super duper copy of the Sumerian story. And at the end of the Sumerian story, the reason Zoroaster was told, hey, build a boat, take the seed of every animal, not every animal, but take the seed. The flood lasted for 6 days, kind of like how the Younger Dryas flood, sea levels rising 400 feet, lasted 6 days. What happened in 6 days. And then, you know, he let the birds fly off, come back. But the difference is they admit when Enlil is pissed and says, hey, I ordered all humans to be killed, only those with Anunnaki bloodline can live. Enki then admits that he is the father of Zuasutra, and that's why Zuasutra was allowed to live, because he was part Anunnaki. So I understand, sir, where you're going if you only read Enoch, but go and research the Sumerian version, and then you will see where they got the story of Enoch from. You can still say that, I don't know if you're going to call them reptilians. There are those, since Enki is portrayed as a serpent, then some people look at him as a reptilian. But understand, the Anunnaki are portrayed as a whole bunch of different types of beings. They're not just one type of being. There are ones that look humanoid like us. There are those who are supposed to be serpents. There are those who are supposed to be bird-like. So they have a bunch of different types. And I think this is just people superimposing animal qualities onto what they thought these beings were. And that's about it. But it's all made up stories, no matter how you slice it. It might be based off of some king, but then highly exaggerated, or based off of a pre-Younger Dryas civilization, but then highly exaggerated thereafter. But you have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.